Hey folks, I'm Sarah and I'm on the 2025 jury for what I think is the best book prize for literary fiction from small presses. It's called the Republic of Consciousness Prize, United States and Canada, and it is dedicated to literary fiction from small presses in North America. Over the next few months, I will be sharing every single book nominated for the prize, and while I can't share my personal opinions on each book just yet, I will share enough details so that you can get to know the book and the publisher. Every book gets its very own video, and you are not going to want to miss a single one. Next up is book number 8, and that is Property by Kate Cayley, and it's published by Coach House Books. This book is set over one single day, but it does move back and forth in the characters' memories and over deep time. And it follows a group of these neighbors who live there who, because this neighborhood is in the process of gentrifying, really range in terms of class and background and ages and how long they've lived in the neighborhood. And so it's this really eclectic group of neighbors who are all collected in this novel, and you watch them throughout the day as they avoid each other, as they spy on each other, as they collide with each other intentionally, unintentionally. We have an old woman who is constantly spying on her neighbors. We have a couple of married couples who are maybe happy, maybe not in their marriages. We have a reclusive 12-year-old boy. We have 10-year-old girls who are very much bullies. There's a construction worker who is recovering from a really traumatic accident, all completely unaware that on this one spring day, they are headed toward disaster. But this novel does not open with the people of the neighborhood. Oh no, this novel opens with rats. So I'm just going to read the first sentence to you. And the first sentence of this novel is, "In the excavated house, there are rats and water." And it does go from there into the perspectives of many of the different characters in this neighborhood, but the rats are always lurking around. And Kate Cayley is an award-winning writer who lives in Toronto. She has previously published 2 short story collections and 3 collections of poetry, and she's a playwright as well. Coach House Books is a Canadian press that is 60 years old. So 2025 actually marks their 60th anniversary, in fact. And to celebrate these 60 years, they are featuring one Coach House title from their archive every week on their social media pages and their blog. And then another book from Coach House Books to note that I've read and loved is The Sleeping Car Porter by Suzette Mayer. And this I was going to say published by Coach House Books because I usually say title, author, publisher, but we know that already. This was shortlisted for the 2022 Republic of Consciousness Prize, and it also won the Giller Prize as well. Another weird coincidence that I have found across a lot of the books that I've read so far for the prize, a lot of the nominees, is the ubiquity of water, and specifically disasters relating to water. It has appeared in many of the books that I have read so far, and I think that is so cool when something like that happens, when there is some element that keeps popping up in the books that you read. It's just a really cool coincidence, but also you get to see kind of how water appears across different minds of different writers and how it's treated differently in each instance, but it also elementally, it's still water. Water itself behaves the same. So no matter, where you're encountering it, what book it's coming into. So it's cool to see those similarities as well across the books of how water can be such a destructive force. So just to name a couple in addition to Property, and there are more than I have on this list that are not coming to mind right now, but Property, Behind the Waterline, the big one about Hurricane Katrina, Porthole, The Orange Notebooks, Eden's Clock. I'm sure there are others, but those are just some of the books that I've read so far that have some sort of disaster related to water, including Property. And that's just one of many incredible books nominated by one of many incredible publishers. The long list of 10 books is usually announced in mid-January-ish, but I guarantee you there are going to be more than 10 amazing books from these nominees. So if you love offbeat, under the radar literary fiction, you are going to want to follow along. Click above or below for the next nominated book. If I've filmed it, it'll be available there. If not, stay tuned for just a little while longer. And in the meantime, you can click the playlist below that will contain all of the nominated books that I've shared so far. Again, my name is Sarah. Thank you so much for joining me here. I'll talk to you next time. Bye.